Welcome back to Your Greatness Magnified. And in this second vlog in our series around busyness, we're going to be talking about some of the additional excuses or reasons why people feel that they can't stop this treadmill of busyness. And remember, we were talking earlier about how being busy and the story we attach to busyness really detracts from our ability to be focused, productive, and also when it comes to recognition, for us to be able to notice the greatness that is happening all around us, let alone, of course, taking a moment to acknowledge it in the moment. So what we're talking about this week are some additional excuses so that you can see if in fact you may fall into this trap from time to time. And believe me, I'm sharing stuff with you that I have to catch myself on all the time too. This first one, I have to catch myself on a daily basis. One is, it is an age of infobesity. This is not my term. Sam Horn in the United States, she came up with this term, but it's so true, isn't it? That there's so much information we feel we want to and need to consume out there. And it may even just be not super important information. It may just be catching up with friends on social media. And hey, I'm big on social media. I'm not trying to criticize it. However, do we have any parameters or limits on how much is enough? Whether it is just entertaining information or it's actually relevant information to our business, we still can put parameters. And so what is the amount that you can possibly manage in your day-to-day world to be able to say, I know enough to be able to move forward? Second roadblock that we want to talk about in this vlog is that we have a lack of feedback that happens in our organizations and in our lives. If people aren't giving us feedback in a timely way, and that could be difficult conversations, that could be performance feedback, that could be a lack of information on metrics and other things that help us to determine if we're doing a good job. When we don't have the information that we need, then we just keep doing what we're doing, and yet we may feel we need to do even more to see, are we kind of hitting the mark? It's like throwing spaghetti against a wall and seeing what sticks. Instead, let's say, where do you need to hit that spaghetti? That's what matters most. Are we actually taking the time to give each other timely feedback? The next thing is, are we taking the time to celebrate? Just came from working with a really cool organization where they had a milestone celebration. They were really early in their project, and yet this first milestone was huge. And they took a time to reflect on what is working so far. And that is a concept I've talked about in past vlogs called positive deviance. When we know what's working well, we can keep building on it rather than getting distracted by all the things that we haven't yet done or that aren't working so well. When you focus on the things that give you ease, the things that you know how to do, your strengths, what's working well, that's positive deviance. It allows you to keep building on that place. You have so much more energy as opposed to trying to always be something that you're not. So maybe some of these things that you could resonate with. So it's not that in fact maybe you have too much on your plate, although I'm sure you do. You could take some of those things off your plate if you got some feedback, if you manage the information that you are ingesting, and that you are able to focus on the most important things that you already do well. My name's Sarah McVanel. Please include in the comment section any of the other excuses that you see show up in your life and in your colleagues' life or just around you that really stop us from being focused and productive and instead cause people to say that they're busy. And let's find solutions and strategies together. In fact, that very next vlog that I have coming out is a framework for you to be able to prioritize the most important things. Be well and be great.